Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Mast, and welcome back to some more SMITE Conquest. Did we get it together? It looks like we got it together. Nice, nice. Look at that, man. Oh, I forgot how good that Vamana skin is. Oh, it's been too long since I've used it. Such a beautiful skin. Yeah, so, like, Thana is super AFK to start, and it's casuals, so, like, we're not reliably getting, like, the good start, but he did actually go do the good start. And then Vamana, who originally pinged at doing the bad start for himself, where he goes and just solos blue, then cooperated, like, last second, which is nice. And then Thana left for some reason, but then he came back. I don't know what the hell Thana's doing. I don't know if he's distracted IRL or if he's, oh no, he's cooking. Okay, cook Thana. Wait, what? He went way too early. I don't get to play the game if he goes that early. That actually would have worked, man. What are you people? Is this something people do in casuals? Why am I getting ganked too? How did he go? He went around the Thana gank. What am I playing, man? We're playing Eset in the A to Z. That's what I'm playing. But I don't know what the hell's happening here. It's weirding me out. Oh, big damage. Big Thana. Oh, hang on. You guys ready for this? Big. Thank God. I wasn't looking at my cooldown. I wasn't sure if I had my 1 or not. Yeah, I put a little point in the 2 right there so you get some extra burst. Oh my, I respect it, man. I respect it. The ego on that. He's like, we hit these. And then he didn't, but... Wait, do you die? Well, if you move like that, you do. Run straight back. You crazy girl. So we're playing Eset in the A to Z. Contrary to the 2-0 start, Eset is one of the worst gods in all of SMITE right now. Eset sucks. She's really, really bad. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm going to be honest about it. It's changes that she's gone through less recently and recently, where the healing update absolutely farmed her, at least as far as any sort of mage build Eset goes, which is the mage build, or the build you normally see for her, because she no longer has that magic power scaling on the heal on her ultimate, and she used to have a lot. So it's just not a thing anymore. Her ult got very massively nerfed, at least as far as like mage build. It's now more of kind of a mitigation circle ability and less of a damaging mage ability. And the problem with that is Eset support isn't a normal thing either, and I don't think Hi-Rez wants it to be. I could be wrong, but I'm assuming that they want her to be more damage focused than Nox, and I feel like you see way more damage Nox than you see damage Eset. Where Nox is just kind of a better CC god and realistically has similar damage. As messed up as that is to say, as sickening as it is to say, because damage Nox doesn't really hit that hard. And I know I'm going to have the Nox mains coming out like, Mast, you have no idea. Like, I know you can get one shot and stuff, but like compared to a normal mage, Nox is going to do less damage. That's, because she has a lot of CC. There's a reason for that, right? So Eset's in a weird spot right now where a lot of the changes she's had, both intentionally and I think unintentionally, I think the healing update just happened to hit her hard and Hi-Rez didn't make up for it for some reason, or at least they did it in the wrong way, in my opinion. Which I feel like if they think about it a little bit, if they like see this, they'll be like, wait, he's got a point. So yeah, right now she's very tank focused on her ultimate and her 3, and her 2 and her 1 really don't make up for it, because while her 2 is actually a fairly good ability, she's kind of a boomer god, man. She's a god that came out in, I think, season 1, if I remember right. I've been playing long enough. I played when she came out. I just can't remember which season it is now. But she used to be a bit of a turret type character, kind of like Anubis, where she wasn't very mobile, but she could burst real hard. So if you get ahead, you really stay ahead and you can be really strong and scary. And right now, she's just kind of bad for the most part. Like, she doesn't do that really at any point other than just being very fed. You can maybe do it, or just having enormous skill diff. And basically any god in the game, you're going to be able to do some stuff with if you have an enormous skill diff, right? What we doing here, Scylla? I have missed all of this, and I don't know why. Bing! Wait. Didn't know she had that. All right. Well, I trolled a little bit. I'm not used to people doing the first side of Vegas. Like, it's such a casual thing right now. Hang on. Let me run at her. You going that way? Yeah. Yeah, she is. Ow. So, let's see. Do we level the 1 in this? I think we basically have to. I guess my 1 doesn't really get canceled. Do they have Ao Kuang support? I just realized this. I'm assuming it's the Ao Kuang and not the Hui. Let me peek. Yeah, it is. Which honestly, like, it makes more sense. I've seen a tiny bit of Ao Kuang support. It is pretty weird. So let's actually talk about the kit a little bit for Eset. So starting off with the passive, our passive is a fairly support-like ability where when we are involving ourselves in kills or deaths, where basically people on our team or on their team are dying within 80 units of us, then we're getting a stack of that passive up to 10 stacks where we get 2 HP5, 2 MP5 aura per stack. So eventually that gets up to 20 HP5, 20 MP5. Bang! I'm gonna get a little bit chunked here. He's gonna be a little bit dead here. Yeah? We 3-in someday, Scylla? Where are we going? Over that wall? Oh, Thana. Oh, somehow reach her. Yeah, I'm gonna assume she just kind of ran away. Hang on. She's sleeping on it. Come back to lane, Scylla. She didn't come back to lane, she just dipped. Good girl. Smart play. Keep yourself alive. Execute. Get out. Wait. I had way too much hope in that, and it didn't remotely happen. But Thana did just kill her, so that's cool. I really thought she'd just be paying absolute no attention and walk into that. Because my faith in casuals is awfully low. Yeah, tank it for me, Papa. Get him! Get him! Oh, he did go right here. No, please! Oh, I tried! You've got to be kidding, and he lives. You guys see the part where I autoed him and it like didn't actually auto him? That was kind of weird, right? You guys see that? What the? Okay. What? Bro, it didn't pop. That's so troll. No way. I'm actually dead for that. I've talked about it in like almost every video recently. The input just didn't happen. That's so troll. It's not even something I did. Like I literally just pressed the button and Smite was like, no, you didn't. You did not press the button. And it's not even like it went off late. It literally never popped, right? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it literally never did. So dumb, man. I'm so sick of it doing that. Because it's not my internet with packet loss. It's potato servers with packet loss. Fix it. Or something else that seems like packet loss. But like my internet has none, and I'm sick of it. So anyways, back to the kit. Already talked about the aura part of her passive. The other thing to keep in mind is when you get to the maximum 10 stacks of that passive, when you get to the maximum 10 stacks, you get 10% cooldown. You don't get it like 1% cooldown per stack, you just straight up get 10% cooldown at those max stacks. So you can build a little less cooldown on her and get away with it. Nice. It looks like this game, I've noticed this is buggy as hell. It doesn't actually represent properly sometimes. I don't know if it actually doesn't give you the stacks or if the passive icon bugs or what. But her passive's been wonky. Where either it's actually not calculating it properly or for some reason the just big number for it. Oh, that's not who I wanted to go on. Well, I am doing just about everything I can here. Yeah, chuck him at a tower. Oh, he just got out of it. Yeah, the Spirit Ball's pretty slow on Eset. The one is too, but the Spirit Ball especially is, so... Sometimes, even close range, it's pretty wiggleable. If you just start wiggling side to side, you got a decent chance at it. Get him. You never get him? That's too bad. Bye. Oh, and now they go. And now he blinks. Why did you blink now, man? I feel like there was a giant window of time where he could have blinked, am I wrong? When he doesn't have to dive tower, he dove tower. I think he dove tower. Maybe he just blinked the wall and didn't dive tower. Either way, I think it's a little much, man. Oh. Ow. Wait, do I get punished? No? Oh, Scylla! That was pretty clean. That wasn't too bad, man. Nice. Yeah, we're not going to have a good time staying alive when people land things on Eset. F6? Yes, it's 10 to 10 and we're 1k down. If there's anything I've noticed in my casuals recently, it's if literally anything is remotely losing, or if you're only slightly winning, F6 within 15 minutes. That's the type of casuals I've been getting lately. My God, man. Like, why play the game? I don't get it. I don't get it. I actually don't get how people, I guess he's support, maybe he's just salty because he's support. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, let's talk about the kit more. I think we're basically good on the passive. So Eset 1 sucks. It's a bad ability. Let's talk about why it's bad and what it does. So this ability is a 3-second channel, which is a terrible thing to be. 3-second channel on anything that's not... realistically, 3-second channel in general is basically bad, but if it's not a disgusting ability, that inherently makes it really bad. Because the issue with this is most CCs can break it. We're not that fast. It's not like it's some sort of dash teleport nonsense where I get to zoom across the map. I'm very easy to catch in my one, and I don't hit particularly hard. You can just kind of have Raijin one, and that's going to be faster, and it's going to be harder to deal with. So Eset 1's very, very long to cast, doesn't have a ton of range to it. Oh, he's getting crazy. He's getting nothing done off of it, but he did get crazy. But very, very long to get it all off, and that's assuming it doesn't get interrupted, and that's assuming that you actually get to land the damage to make it worth anything and to actually keep channeling it. Try and rotate here. Looks like they're going to get rotated on. Are they going to get like 4-man ganked here? They might. Yeah, I know. Wait, that's actually a different guy. I thought that was Jing. Wait, who was mad before? Was it not Jing? Where is it? No, it was Jing. Okay. And then I got ganked after 1 at F6. You gotta rage quit, man. Is that what we're working towards right now? Casuals have been a trip, man. Even when I get games or I don't feel like I'm smurfing on a brand new account, it does seem like mentals are shattered in casuals nowadays, and I don't know why. It didn't used to be like this. I don't know what the deal is. I really don't. Like, they weren't the best. They were better in ranked. You just got that? Nice. They were better mentals in ranked, but like people had some. It was at least inconsistent that people wouldn't. Nice, we actually get to land that. Not gonna bother committing too hard on that there. I might get myself clapped here. Why do you have a green buff, Scylla? Boom. Just gonna eat that for me, thanks. Oh, try it. She got to Shardin. I'm gonna use our 1 for mobility there. Yeah. Stop. Can you stop? I just said to stop and then you didn't. It's awfully rude, man. All right, let me get through these abilities. Let me actually talk about them. So Wing Gust, it's a 3-second channel. You get 25% move speed. Doesn't go that far. It doesn't travel that fast, and it's not very wide. So it's not actually super easy to land. It's pretty jukeable, just because of how slow the travel speed is. And then it's also just very easy to just have more mobility and get away from it, even if you don't CC it. And if you do CC it, it's only knockback, knock up, and root immune. So plenty of CCs like Silent, Stun, Fear, all sorts of different stuff can interrupt the ability too. So Nox 2, Ganesh 2, very strong counters. Agni Fumes are disgusting into it. Of course, popping the fumes, not just chucking the matter, but getting the stun. You can interrupt this ability early on, right when it's just started casting. And now she's basically down her main source of damage. So that's absolutely brutal for her as a character, and it's something where it didn't used to be as big of an issue when she came out. Oh, I forgot we upgraded that. That was troll as hell. I thought I wanted Horn Shard. I wanted to Horn Shard there, so we had a chance at killing her under tower, and so I just wasted Aegis. Which, on the bright side, we might not need this Aegis. So far, there's been like 1 spot this game I would have used an Aegis if I had one. Maybe we'll just be able to wait out the cooldown. Yeah, I did forgot we got that upgraded. Oh yeah? You think you're gonna go this way? No, you don't. I do no damage. I do know. You know what'd be great here in Aegis? How neat would that be? Chuck a ball at him. Oh, he jumped it. Hang on. Someday. Nice. Kind of looked like it didn't hit him, right? Oh. Yeah, Aegis would have been good there too. Okay. I have been actually entirely killed by Scylla ult. Can you guys not feed my mid-man? What is the point in winning this lane if they're just gonna feed her a quad real quick? God, Aegis would have gone crazy right there. That's so funny that it goes that bad over me thinking it's Horn Shard. I can't remember the last time I've regretted using a relic that much. Where like accidentally popping it has actually punished me so hard. Because it's one thing when it's like, oh, beads would have been great. Beads is broken, man. You could beads like every 30 seconds of this game. Beads is insane. But Aegis, I feel like there's not that many times where it's like, oh, I need to Aegis. It's more of those occasional spots. Double Scylla ult is one of those spots. Oh my goodness, man. All right, can we stop fighting for 2 seconds so I can talk about Kit? Me do red buff. I think we're basically good on the one. I'll just say the damage numbers, I don't remember if I have or not, but it does up to 460 base and 160% scaling over those 4 shots, which is high numbers. Only per Gust, it's only 115 plus 40% scaling. I think it's 40%, it might be 35 or something, I'm pretty sure it's 40. So that's overall like a high number, but the issue is you have to commit so hard for that number. Can I, boys? They're doing pyro while I die in mid. Are you kidding?
Try not dying next time.
Like, my God, man. What am I playing? Why do I have to? They didn't even get it. They just came in late after I died. I assumed, okay, they're engaging me on me. I can bait a little bit because I can probably kill one. And then I have two people 10 feet away. And you know what they did 10 feet away? Nothing. They watched. They're like, this will be fun. Let's grab the popcorn. Oh my God, man. Casuals are pain. Actually ridiculous how painful they are right now. That better be at me. I don't think it is. That better be a sorry to me. I want it signed. I want his real name signed on that. I think we're good on the 1. Let's talk about the 2 a little bit. The 2 does not suck. The 2 is actually kind of a decent ability. It's not reliable at all. It has insanely slow travel time. It's very easy to... Yeah. Oh, he's getting crazy. I don't think he had to get crazy. I absolutely dumpstered her face with that poly. That was insane. This F6 out of here. No, I wasn't contemplating it. I'm not used to the F6 votes, man. I've been playing ranked too much where that doesn't get thrown out every 2 seconds. No, that wasn't me like calculating out, should I just F6 and go next? Hey, we have the passive done. Look at that. Look at that. We got all 10 stacks and now we have this thing where it says we get cooldown. So that's how you know we're getting it, because it says so. Okay, if you could sit in that, that'd be great. If you could not DR her for 2 years, so my 2 will actually, or my 3 will actually do something, that'd be great. It's not his fault. It's Hi-Rez's fault. That was a big beads. That was a big beads. Wasn't really, what? Why did, hello? Am I the only one seeing my 1 phase through him for one of those? How are we ghost hitting Eset 1? I guess, is that a thing? Maybe that's a thing. That was so weird. I swear that just straight up hit, right? Like I wasn't even close. All right, check this out. We're gonna make our ult look good for a sec. Eset ult, when it gets to do something, it is actually a good secure ability. We'll get to that later though. I haven't dumped on it yet because we're still getting through the kit. Did they pull fire? No, don't do fire, you weirdo. Try and not die. Well, that's a good little juke. That was also a good little juke. How about that? Please don't execute me, man. Please no execute. Nice. Well, she inted for that. She does seem to want me pretty bad. Get a little poly. Yeah? How far do you think that 1 goes, Hui? So Eset 2, it's a very slow to travel ability. Other than that, it's ridiculously good. It's got a decent width to it, which does help with it having such a long range to travel. Probably just go pen here. I just go this. But it does 250 base damage, 70% magical power scaling, but as it gets to that max range, it gets up to 50% stronger, both in CC and in damage. So while it's 250 plus 70%, which isn't particularly good, that's at point blank. It goes up to 80 units, and at those max 80 units, it'll do, math would be, I guess, 375 base and 105% scaling, which is a lot, considering it's also going to be at that rate, or that range, a 1.5 second stun. So kind of ridiculous. A lot of CC, a lot of damage, but of course it's not at all easy to land. It's more of a follow-up ability. And that's a lot of why we're doing these 3s into the 2, where it's making it, oh, you can't jump, dash, whatever away from this. You're a little bit slowed by the 3, and that makes it at least more reliable that we can actually land it. Because a lot of time if I'm chucking this and they're remotely trying to react to it, they're just going to be able to dip. Okay, I don't know what I was hearing. I thought I heard Thanol incoming, and that was not incoming at all, and I'm just trolling. It's the only reason I ulted there, is I wanted to be able to charge that puppy up. Oh, of course, the moment I finally get a 3, she gets ult out. That sucks. The moment we finally get the cool... Who laughed? Oh, it's Moana. It's okay. He's on our side. Boom! Can you not? Poly'd. Okay, Poly went crazy. Poly actually made the difference in that kill. Yeah, not too often... Kill him, man! I get the max range snipe and you're not killing him? Stop being a support. Stop being a support, go full damage so we get that kill. Or what, I don't know what happened. Maybe he just didn't have buttons. I don't know. I don't know if he actually hit so weak that he wasn't able to kill him or if he just didn't have stuff. All right, do I need to like get through this kit real fast? I think I might, man. Give me some red buff. So yeah, the 2 should basically be explained. The 3 does a lot of things. It's not actually very good, but it does do a lot of things. So it's a silence, a slow, a prot shred, a shield giver. I don't know what to call that. It gives your team a shield and you a shield. No, don't do FG. This is terrible. This is so bad. Are these casual FG calls? No, what do you mean? Oh, it's such a bad FG. It's like the worst FG call in my memory, man. Like, we don't, like, their whole team is spawned. And then it's like the 3 of us. And it's still fairly early and we just get chunked and just no. Just no. I'm dipping. Let's go get pen. Oh my god, they're just deathballing at him right now. These animals. More pen? I don't know what we build in this slot, actually. I really don't. I really don't. Just divine?
I'm sure you helped.
Sure? I guess. We'll build something in this tree. I don't know. I guess we're gonna want pendulum soon anyways. Maybe I shouldn't even be spending money quite yet. God, they're getting so aggro over there. Are we getting the big baby diff? Is that starting to kick in? 247? Probably not. Probably not. Big baby, very OP god. But maybe that's not the issue right here. So yeah, Eset 3, slow, scales as you level it. Magical prot debuff, this mostly doesn't matter that much. Duration of the debuff, silence that scales as you level it, that matters a lot. 1.5 to 2.5 seconds is huge. And then a shield that scales as you level it and scales very hard as you level it. If you have multiple gods of the 3, you get bigger shields and you give it to teammates in the area as well as yourself. So very much a support-like ability. It's part of her issue right now as a god, is this is something that Hi-Rez gave her not terribly long ago, that shield. It didn't used to give the shield, and that's something where, like, what Eset would love is more reliable damage, and instead what Eset got is be tankier, I guess, and give it to your teammates, because that's totally what she needs as a god. So, she's got a little bit of an identity crisis right now, because Hi-Rez is... Oh! I did that so much later than I was... I think... Was I cosmetic jumping? That went off so slow. I think I was cosmetic jumping, so it didn't go off when I wanted it. Because that does... Every once in a while I bring it up. That trolls the hell out of you, man. Like, if I try and 1 in the air... You can even hear it click, click. Yeah, it's not going to happen. I think that's what happened with the ult there, but I don't know. Maybe I actually just potatoed that hard. Okay, they might get gold. I don't think it matters that much. I'd rather just not int. Since my ult's down, we normally want the ult pretty desperately to try and keep ourselves safe. Even that's normally not remotely enough, but it helps a lot. So that should pretty much explain Eset 3. Very often we're just using this, if it does actually seem relevant to try and keep people from casting, a lot of time we're just kind of chucking this when it's remotely helpful. If we're trying to fight, a lot of time we're leading this into the 2 because it makes it a little bit slow. They're not going to be able to dash away because they're silenced. They're a little bit shredded, but like that's not really the reason we're using it. It's really just for the slow and the silence. So a lot of time we do lead into the 2 with that just because it helps, makes it easier to land it. And then other than that, just kind of casting it. If there's actually something important to cancel, if it actually feels, can you not be a dick? What? That's so rude. Like, why? Why did you do this? Don't do it again. This is so cringe. Stop. My God, man. Chill a little bit. So the final thing we can talk about is the ultimate. The ultimate can charge for up to 5 seconds. You throw it on the ground. It gives damage mitigation to anybody on your team inside of it for 30% damage mitigation. God, I'm trying to think now. No, okay. Hi-Rez literally just did a patch notes today about another change to damage mitigation. See if we actually do much damage here. They're tanky. Yeah? Oh, you're kidding. There we go. That knockup got real awkward. Okay. Somehow hit her. Yeah, I kind of figured she'd probably do the runaway thing where that doesn't remotely catch up. But you gotta hope. Gotta have a little hope. So yeah, with that ultimate on the ground, we get 30% mitigation. Our teammates inside of it get 30% mitigation. You'd have to be inside of it for that 30%. It can do damage whenever you want to pop it. It'll pop on its own after 5 seconds, but you can press forward again to pop it, similar to the Spirit Ball, whenever you want to. It'll do damage to enemies. It'll heal you. Stop being rude. I don't have stuff for this. This is going to be bad. Okay, did he miss? Boom! Tell me that's enough. It's actually enough. Wow. All right, well, we got away with it. Nice.
He can frag anyone.
Yeah, so kind of like that. That was a little safety net right there. Ideally, you want to charge it a little more. I only got that cooldown in that fight, and Mirrodin just went crazy, so it's almost back up. It's actually ridiculous. Or not Mirrodin, what am I saying? Deso. They're kind of similar. Kind of similar, but not. You know, Mirrodin's ult related. Deso's got ult related stuff. You know what I mean? Okay, let me not greed for farm that hard. This is absurd. Let me go back to base. So to finish this off, hang on, how much pen do we have? Yeah, okay. Magus? No, Divine's literally just, I'm just going Divine. Divine's just gonna be better. I should have gone Soul Reaver realistically with this a lot. I just kind of got confused. She's a weird god to build. Because like a lot of the items in the game that would be valuable, like Mirrodin, Soul Gem, Soul Reaver, a lot of those kind of proccing type items we might normally add into a mage, or cooldown items. We already have plenty of cooldown because of passive, and then the proc items tend to suck on her. So she's a little funky there. Realistically, it's probably actually going to get a defense item on her and not build her absolute full damage. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of trolled themselves there. God, that Poly is putting in work, man. The Poly's so good. It's so rare that Poly's any good right now, too. It really goes to show how bad the god is that Poly's this good. Oh, I did get it. Nice. I thought she was going to get her 3 off in time there. Boom. You didn't go there, really? You didn't walk into the 2. Really? Yeah, and one thing that gets tricky is when you're casting it at range, you so often have to try and read jukes. Because normally they're not just going to straight line. Like this. Oh, so close. If only it was less slow. If only Griffin Wing made it faster. Boom! Hell of a read. Actually was. How did that bounce to me? How did this... Are you kidding me, man? And if I don't get stunned, I could have silenced him in time. How tragic is that? Stop. Oh, what are we doing now? Oh. All right, let me dip. Yeah, hit me with it. Yeah, you're so proud. Okay, so anyways, does damage, heals, mitigation, we're good on that, right? So the last thing to keep in mind with this is you level it, and also just as a core part of it. Can I have, thanks. These guys keep going for these red buffs. But as you do damage inside of this ult, either team, as damage is dealt inside of it, do not do fire again. Stop trying to do fire in weird spots. They have more people up than we do, man. He didn't quite do it this time, but I could tell he was eyeing it. I know he wanted to. Probably this. It's actually really good with her too. Normally, the other one's what, Perfected? Yeah, normally Perfected's way better on most gods, but Calamitous. If you get a Calamitous Spirit Ball, it's filthy. It's absolutely nasty. So yeah, if we do damage inside of this ultimate, us or our teammates or enemies, then we can charge it up, and as you level up, you can charge it more, so 2 to 3 times, and it scales the damage and the healing. So normally, this ultimate on its own, kind of underwhelming. If I insta-pop it right now, we're doing 740 damage if we're not charging it at all, and that's before prots. So that's pretty bad, right? Like, for instance, if I just 2, I do more than that. If I insta-pop my 2, which is a CC, by the way, point blank on somebody, I will do more than my entire ult. Now, my ult has a little bit of healing, but again, they took the power off of this healing. So even if I insta-pop the heal on myself, it's kind of like insta-popping any Shell 2 on myself. Again, just a normal ability with a regular cooldown. Super underwhelming. Nice. We didn't just give her a entire gold Fury. I honestly probably wouldn't have ulted it either way, though. We've been fighting enough, it's probably more important to just have that. You dead? Yep. Yes, she is. Oh, they didn't stay in it. That's too bad. Am I just dying here? What's even hitting me? The Hui? Bing! Polydon. Deaded on. We're really lucky to be alive here. You dying? Yep. Alright, that'll be game. Hey, we're through the kit! Look at that! How nice. Nice. Pretty clean Eset game. It makes her look a lot better than she is. She's actually a really bad god. It's not some personal vendetta, she just is. I'm sure there's somebody out here that's like an Eset main and they're like, Mast, please, stop slandering the Eset. She sucks, man. Just know that I mean it in a good way, where I think Hi-Rez should buff her. Okay, Eset main, okay? I am here for you to try and push for Eset buffs. How about that? Yeah. I don't think I missed anything in the kit. I think we're good. I think that pretty much explains it. But yeah, the fact that she doesn't scale her healing through power anymore, the fact that her 3's not a damaging ability and that her 2 and her 1 are cancelable and stuff like that, which wasn't as big of an issue this game. We got kind of lucky comp-wise. If we take a little peek at their team, Ao Kuang has to ult me out of my 1. Hui can do the 2-1 thing. That's it. Scylla can't get me out of my 1. Bellona can't get me out of my 1 unless she ults. Robin can't get me out of my 1. So a team very much lacking in terms of hard CCs that are going to interrupt that, which makes my life a lot easier and means we can do that 44k compared to doing like 24k or 30k or something. We could actually free cast way more, which is nice, which is really big deal. So that makes quite a difference. And there are so many stuns everywhere in Smite nowadays, so many silences, so many stuns, which there used to be way less of when she came out, that she gets farmed in terms of her 1 getting interrupted. And if that's remotely happening, it's really hard to play her as a god and make her feel remotely worth it. So yeah, that should basically sum her up as a character, I think. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.
I've been seeking for the glory. Say my name. And I've been trying to write my own story in the search for fame. I'm sitting here in this empty room. Walls keep tumbling down.